Hello, Void Dweller, Light Arimora of Hallow. Welcome back to Chaos Child. And oh my god, Void Dweller, thank you so much for the donations. Holy shit, let me read it out. Hello everyone, welcome back to Chaos Head in the Super Tales. Last time, Serika fabricated a crime just so she can get her love interest to solve the mystery while Void poked me with a stick about Serika. And also, Nono showed us her D-sword, which I didn't miss after looking at the intro 100 times. Now let's get into it! Oh, thanks. Thank you for that lovely, insightful intro, Void. Anyway, last time, the true killer was revealed. And I was, honestly, I was saying it as a freaking joke last time. So I was like, oh, ha, 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 it's gonna be, oh, hello, Nagituna, welcome to the stream. And, oh, yeah, before I start that, yeah, we have, Kofi now, if you guys want to use that. I know, I was asked about that by, Void and a couple of others, before. And, oh, you were at the hospital? I'm so sorry, are you okay, Nagituna? Hello, Void Traveler, welcome to the stream. So, hello, Liz. Welcome to the stream. And, yeah, so if you guys want to use that instead of YouTube, that's totally fine. I can think of more stuff to add to that later. But last time, that's right, what I totally should. I will. I was making jokes about that. I did not expect that in the least. That it would actually be Serika. And I got my monkey's paw wish that we would see a badass, awesome Serika with the D-sword. She has a brand new voice and everything, and she fucking killed Nono. She freaking nothing personnel kidded her. Like, what the actual hell? And now it seems like she might be a delusionary existence, like, made by Takudo? Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Like, seriously, what the actual fucking hell? Why would she do this? Like, does she actually not like Takudo? Like, we gotta find out. Let's get back into it. Chapter 10, Serika Onoe.
依然として重要参考人である宮代拓君の情報は入ってきておりません。
Oh, hello, Olga. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the donation as well. She used that voice in the tuna sandwich scene too? Really? I did not notice that.
We have no updates on the person of interest in this case, Miyashiro Takeru-kun.
なお未成年の実名を明かした上で指名手配に踏み切った理由ですが、警察側は事件の重要性を鑑みての判断と発表しており、
The police have said that their reason for issuing a warrant that reveals a minor's real name was of grave importance for this case. I woke up with a dull ache in my head and an unpleasant sound in my ears.
Well, Void, I did both and I gotta do the recap.
I must have been sweating. My clothes were wet and sticky. Where am I?
Oh, he's in his dad's office.
Oh.
Wait, I thought this was his dad's office. It's not? Oh no, it's in the middle of the city. It looks very similar.
I'd never seen this ceiling or smelled these smells before. But then I remembered.
Oh, it's Fria. That's right. Sorry. It looked very similar.
This was Fria, Momose-san's company.
Alright, so we're gonna get back to Mio.
I didn't feel like I'd slept at all. I put my hand on the cushions of the sofa I'd been lying on and slowly sat up. After what happened, when the last moments of the dream came flashing back to me, I looked at my hands. I could still feel the sensation of a motionless, but still warm and living body. My hands were shaking, but they were the color of human skin. Back then, they'd been stained dark red.
I just noticed the buildings in the background and realized it was a different place.
Stained with Nono's.
Yes, that's the million-dollar question here, seriously.
Why? Why?
大丈夫ですか?
Oh, there's Hinai. Are you okay? Oh.
Arimura was sitting on the sofa across from me. She winced when she looked at me.
すいません。大丈夫なわけないですよね。
Sorry. Of course you're not.
Ah.
コーヒーでも入れます?
I'll go make some coffee or something. Well, that would be lovely.
She stood up. I didn't want any. I didn't feel like eating or drinking anything. I couldn't even muster up the energy to refuse. That's how exhausted I was.
法務省人権擁護局や弁護士連合会、また各種人権団体も今回の実名報道に関しては事実上黙認と取れる声明を発表しており、
The Ministry of Law's Human Rights Protection Bureau, the Lawyers Association, and all major human rights groups have given statements essentially stating no disagreement with the decision to release this boy's name.
世論も肯定的な方向に傾きつつあります。
Public opinion, by and large, agrees with them.
And it's like it seems by all accounts she framed Takaru for the murders. Why would she? Did she actually just hate his guts? Was she just pretending to like him? That's really sad if true.
まるで6年前と同じだわね。
It's just like what happened 6 years ago.
西條匠ですか?
Oh wow, we're good. We're doing it. Hello, Overlord. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's cool. You're watching Lobotomy Corp plays. That was an experience. Oh, thank you so much for the Kofi, Void Dweller. You mean with Nishijo Takumi? Oh, here we go. We're bringing the stories together.
ええ。ニュージェネレーションの狂気の犯人として祭り上げられ、それを覆して一躍有名人になったあの子。
Yeah. They said he was the main suspect behind the new generation madness. But he proved them wrong and became famous.
Konosato-san and Momose-san were talking in front of the TV. The people on TV were still saying that I was the one who was behind the murders.
Oh, yeah, I definitely did. Overlord.
It didn't seem real. When they said my name, it felt like they were referring to some other Miyashiro Takaru, who lives somewhere else in the world. Momose-san looked over at me.
おはよ
Good morning.
I tried to say something back, but The words got stuck in my throat. It felt like if I said something, all the feelings bottled up inside me would come pouring out all at once.
新庄ちゃんから連絡があったわ。報道では重要参考人になってるけど、なぜか警察はあなたを一連の事件の主犯と断定したみたい。
I have not, Void Dweller. I think it would just come up with pictures of the real Large Hadron Collider. Shinjo-chan got in touch with me. He said that the news is calling you a person of interest, but for some reason, the police have decided you're the mastermind behind these crimes.
クルス・ノノを殺害した犯人としても。
Including the death of Kurusu Nono.
クルス・ノノの司法解剖記録を極秘で回してもらったが、お前に不利な証拠ばかりだ。
Oh, God. Seriously, Serika really just framed him for murder? Like, does she really hate his guts that much? That is just too sad. He managed to get me Kurusu Nono's top secret autopsy report. And it all looks very bad for you.
多分捏造でしょうね。そもそも正規の手続きすら踏まれていないから。
It's probably all faked. They haven't even gone through the right legal channels.
Autopsy report. I couldn't process that phrase. I heard it, but it didn't make sense.
お前がここにいることはまだバレていない。警察は碧峰学園と青葉寮を中心に。
The police still don't know you're here at Fria. They're searching around Hekio Academy and Alba Dorm. How did you guys find him and pick him up? Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Void Dweller.
Their voices got further away. I could tell they were saying something to me, but I couldn't figure out what. That's strange. They should be trying to give me information about what's happening to me right now. Information? Why? Would it help? Help with what? What can it help me solve? No matter what I do, it's too late now. Kunasato-san slammed her hand down on the desk. I looked up, surprised.
どうなんだ。心当たりはないのか。
Well, do you have any idea?
Idea about what?
尾上セリカが行きそうな場所に心当たりはないのかと聞いている。
I'm asking if you have any idea about where Onoe Serika might have gone.
あなたが丸一日眠っている間にね、新庄ちゃんと一緒に彼女の自宅に踏み込んだのよ。
He's been
で
asleep
も誰もいなかった。
for a whole day. Well, obviously she wouldn't go home. Well, you spent yesterday asleep. Shinjo-chan and I went to her house, but nobody was there.
Yesterday? So today's November 5th.
部屋にあった PC からデータをコピーして持ち出したんだけど、結局手がかりなし。居所の見当すらつかないの。
We copied the data on her computer, but we didn't find any clues. We have no idea where she could have gone.
しかもあなたが犯人と断定されてしまったものだから、いくら新庄ちゃんが頑張っても彼女を公に捜査することができなくなった。
And now that it's been decided that you're the criminal, even Shinjo-chan can't use official resources to search for her. My biggest question for each other is just why? Why would she do this? Like, was it all just an act? Like, does she really just hate him? Like, that would be just too sad. It felt like she wanted him to kill her. It's like, I don't know what was going on. Like, I have just so many questions.
警察から何から動きがおかしい。完全にはめられたな。
The police are acting strange. Someone set a trap and we walked right into it.
こうなると手がかりはお前だけだ。尾上セリカと幼馴染だったのなら何かあるだろう。
Which means you're our only clue left. If you really were Onoe Serika's childhood friend, you must know something. Complex motives, oh god.
Serika's childhood friend. Yes, that's right. Serika was my childhood friend. She's always been by my side ever since we were little. We did everything together.
Oh god, oh god.
So why? Why would Serika?
Takaru must feel so... Oh my god. I couldn't even imagine how empty and just... out of it. Like, he must feel like completely purposeless in anything. Like, everyone in his family is dead except for freaking Yuto and his dad. And like... his best freaking and his freaking whole school club is decimated except for the new girl and the girl who never talks. Like, he has nothing left. It feels like almost like he has nothing left to live for. It's just too sad.
Kunasato grabbed me and pulled me close enough that I could feel her breath on my face. Huh?
いい加減にしろ。せっかくのチャンスを無駄にさせる気か。
Stop screwing around. This is our chance. Are you just going to let it go to waste?
ずっと探してきたギガロマニアックスのシリアルキラーがようやく正体を見せたんだ。そこから糸をたぐっていけば奴らに繋がる可能性が。
What do you mean by them? What are you talking about? Is there a group behind her? What the fuck are you talking about, Mio? What the hell? We finally know who the Gigalomaniac serial killer is. If we can find her, then we might be able to find them. Oh, thank you so much for the donation on the Kofi, Olga. That's enough!
A loud voice echoed off the walls of the room.
Oh god, Mio is in the wrong place if she's looking to figure out about the Committee of 300. Jeez.
I thought Arimura had gone to make coffee, but at some point she'd walked right over to me and started to glare at Kunosato-san.
妹さんに続いてクルス先輩をお姉さんを亡くしたばかりなんですよ。それなのに
Oh, I don't see the messages on Ko-fi. No, I just see that it says donation. A Void Dweller. I didn't know there was a message. I can just see that it says I get a donation. First he lost his little sister, and now he's lost his big sister, Kurusu-senpai! And yet you're still...
Arimura. Come to think of it, she was really worried about Kurusu too, and I promised that I would find her. So, why? Why did this happen? She glanced at me for just an instant, and her lips were trembling.
もう少し言い方があるでしょ、久野里さん。
Seriously. Can't you try and be a little more sensitive, Kunosato-san?
相変わらずだな、お前は。
You never change, do you?
何がですか？
What's that supposed to mean?
兄弟のこととなるとすぐにカッとなる。
Oh, did she have a sibling? Whenever somebody's sibling is involved, you get testy.
Arimura swallowed her words. It was like she'd been stabbed. She clenched her fists tightly, as if trying to stop herself from doing something she might regret.
私は優しくできる人間が限られている。その中にお前たちギガロマニアクスは入ってないんだよ。
There are very few people I'm capable of being nice to. And unfortunately, you gigalomaniacs aren't on that list. Yeah, Olga said she'll work out how I can view messages by next time, Void Dweller.
Kunosato-san let go of me and spoke, her voice as cold as ever.
最低。
Yeah, just say it straight up, Hinai, seriously. You're a horrible person.
お前相手に嘘をついても仕方がない。私は犯人を捕まえて、その裏にあるものを暴き出せればそれでいいんだ。
Okay, Mio. If that was true, if what you're thinking is true, then freaking Fria would never be helping you. Oh boy. There's no point in lying to you. All I wish to do is find the killer and use them to reveal who's really pulling the strings.
だからって。
But still!
Arimura's phone suddenly started vibrating inside her pocket. She looked annoyed when she took it out, but her expression changed when she saw the screen. She tapped the screen and put the phone up to her ear.
もしもし、ウキ、大丈夫？うん。そっか。あ、ちょっと待って。その前に花に代わって。
Hello, Uki? Is everything okay? Yeah. Yeah, I see. Oh, wait a moment. First put Hana on.
Uki? Hana? Come to think of it, where are they right now? Did something terrible happen to them because of me? Arimura was speaking crisply and clearly into the phone, while I was still struggling to even think. She reminded me a lot of Kurusu.
花、聞いてるよね。こっちはまだ動きようがないの。だから、そのままウキとユウト君についててあげて。
Hana, you're listening, right? We're still stuck here. So stay with Uki and Yuto-kun, okay?
ユウト君もだけど、ウキ、かなり参ってるから、お願い。
Yuto-kun's in bad shape, but so is Uki. Thanks. God, Yuto, I can't imagine his mental state right now.
じゃあ、ウキを出して。
Okay, put Uki on for me.
Then she handed me the phone.
宮代先輩の声、聞きたいって言ってます。何か話してあげてください。
She says she wants to hear your voice. Say something. Yeah, I was giving pause for a moment to think of who Hana was for a second, Nagitona. I can't believe what a nothing character Kazuki has been. Like, seriously.
Okay. I took the phone and gently put it up to my ear. Hello?
タクルさんですか？ウキです。
Oh, Takuru-san. It's Uki.
Her voice was even weaker than usual. I could hear a tiny noise behind her.
ごめんな、ウキ。僕のせいで。
I'm sorry, Uki. It's my fault.
いえ、私は大丈夫です。でも、マスコミの人がものすごく増えて、あと警察の人が来て、タクルさんの部屋や、ノノさんの部屋をいろいろ探していて。
No, I'm fine. But there's so many people from the media. And the police are here. And they searched your room and Nono-san's too.
それに、先生がどこかへ行ったっきり帰ってこなくて、私、どうすればいいのか、もうわからなくて。
Oh God, what must he be feeling? Two of his children just died one day after the other. My God. No wonder he still has a responsibility to Yuto, though. Oh God, but seriously, how much can a single person take? My God, though. And the doctor went somewhere and hasn't come back. I don't know what to do.
Dad didn't come back yet. With the police still questioning him.
本当にごめんな。
I'm really sorry.
私こそ、すいません。
Oh no. I'm sorry.
I heard a tiny sniffle on the other end.
タクルさんの方が大変なのに。私、しっかりしなきゃいけませんよね。今は、私がユウト君のお姉さんなんだから。
It's amazing they can make these phone calls and keep them secret from the police. I know things are worse for you than for me. So, I have to stay strong now, don't I? I'm Yuto-kun's big sis now. Oh god.
Her voice was strong, but I could still hear the tears.
宮代先輩、そろそろ青葉寮にいる警官が会話を聞きつけたらまずいです。バレます。
How could she betray him like this? I don't understand. To not only, like, kill all his family, but to frame him for murder. She must have a virulent hatred for him. Oh man, I was all wrong. Fucking hell. It was all an act, I guess. Miyashiro-senpai, it's time to hang up. If any of the police in our dorm hear her, they'll know who you are.
Harimura took the phone from me. She talked with Uki a little while more and then hung up. I couldn't forget the sound of Uki's tears. That was when I finally realized that all I'd done was apologize. I hadn't said anything to make her feel better. My home, Albert Dorm, was being ripped apart by police officers looking for clues. I could imagine Uki and Yuto there, sobbing and not knowing what to do.
ダメだ。行かなきゃ。
No, I have to go.
Like, I really thought she was in love with him. I guess it was just an act. Oh, man. And the fact that she may very well be a delusion of his. I wonder how that... Does she hate the fact that he created her or something? Like...
The next thing I knew, I was staggering forward. I got off the sofa and headed for the front door.
宮代先輩、
Miyashiro-senpai.
Caruso was gone. So was Yui. So I had to be there, or else Uki and Yuto. My hand touched the doorknob, and I slowly opened the door. Everything started to feel less and less real, and I watched my body move like a character in a movie.
宮代ちゃん
Miyashiro-chan?
どこへ行くつもりだ？
Where are you going? Wear a mask or something.
To Albert Dorm. If I don't go quickly, Uki and Yuto.
The police will catch you if you do.
待ってください。外へ出ちゃダメです。
Wait, you can't go outside!
Harimura grabbed my arm.
報道ではまだ写真は出てませんけど、ネットにはあちこちに顔写真が貼られてしまってるんです。
The news hasn't shown your picture yet, but your photos of your face are all over the internet.
話してくれ。
Let me go.
Delusion driver. So people can't see his face, photoler.
Harimura screamed and her hand was knocked away.
Senpai?
It was only when I saw the look of shock on her face that I realized I used my power. I could see my D-sword. The symbol of my useless power, which hadn't even been able to protect the girl I loved.
なんだよこんなもの。
What good is this thing anyway? Damn it. Damn it! Damn it!
Senpai!
My body started running on its own. I ran out of Fria without knowing what would happen if I left. I hadn't run very far, but my muscles were starting to scream. I couldn't stop moving. Things in front of the train station were the same as ever. Nobody noticed me.
Thank God.
There was a picture of my face out there, right? So why didn't anyone notice me?
Is he using delusion driver?
I didn't understand. Had it all really happened? Or did everyone here not know what had happened yesterday night?
Hello, gone to heaven. Welcome to the stream.
I have to get back. I have to get back to Albadorm. The police were at Albadorm, ripping apart the place I loved. They decided I was the killer, and they'd even searched Nono's room. Why? That night I've asked Shinjo-san to let me take Nono's body to the hospital. My memory's cut out after that, and I can only remember a few things. I remembered being taken to Fria, screaming and sobbing all the way there. And then, that's right, that's when I'd heard the news that I was wanted as a person of interest in the case. Damn it! Damn it all! Mimosi's-san had given me something to drink, as well as some medicine. Probably a sleeping pill or something. To calm me down, to keep me quiet. I didn't want to sleep. Because Kurusu, the one I loved, was dead. And it was Onoe Serika, my childhood friend, who killed her. How could I sleep? But I spent the whole day on a sofa asleep. I ran. I was too tired to even run straight, but my body was heavy like lead and wasn't doing what I told it, but I still kept on running. No one noticed me. Why are you all walking around like everything's normal? Why are you all smiling and shopping? What the hell is wrong with you people? A warrant? What the hell? There's no reason I would have ever wanted to kill Nono.
Ouch.
I staggered, tripped, and fell. I must have skinned my knee because it started to feel like it was burning. Once I fell over, I couldn't get back up. It was all I could do to roll over. And that was when I realized that I knew this place. This is... I looked around and shivered. This was the place.
Oh no! Oh god.
This was the place where my best friend had cut up my little sister into tiny little pieces. I felt a sudden, strong urge to vomit. Was it because I'd been running for so long? Or was it because of my memories of this place?
なんだよこれ。誰もこんな時にこんな場所に来ちまうことないだろ。
What the hell? Why the hell did I come here of all places? I thought I'd been running the right way. But I was in such a hurry that I'd taken a wrong turn. If this was some kind of trick that God was playing on me, then what the hell was he bringing me here for? Was this his way of telling me I could go back to that night and reset everything? But that was impossible. With every passing hour, things got worse, and there was no changing the past. Damn it all! I punched the ground with my full strength, not caring about the pain. Again and again. My hands wouldn't stop. I wanted to destroy it. But did I want to destroy the ground or my hand? Or maybe I wanted to destroy myself and the way I was feeling. Damn it all!
大丈夫っすか?
Are you alright? I suddenly heard a voice.
Uh-oh.
I looked up and saw two boys about college age.
Oh shit.
どっか具合でもある?
Are you not feeling well? Uh-oh. Ah!
Suddenly the look on one of the boys' faces changed. He stepped back and dragged the other away.
なんだよ.
What?
やべえって.
Shit, dude.
だから何が?
What's the matter?
宮代タクルだこいつ.
That's Miyashiro Takuru.
はあ?
Huh? Oh shit. I stood up in surprise. I had no idea who these people were, which meant that my photo really was on the internet.
This is familiar.
I felt a sharp pain in my stomach when I stood up. It took me a second to realize I'd been kicked.
Oh god. Who's gonna save him? Uki? Like...
バカ! 何してんだよ!
Idiot, what the hell are you doing?
ああ、こいつなんだろう、例の犯人。大丈夫だ。こんなヨボヨボに負けっかよ。
Oh no. Flashbacks to Chaos Head. Oh god.
Huh? He's that serial killer, right? Don't worry, no way a wrinkly wimp like that is gonna be me.
Yep, the DQNs. Oh god.
待ってって、今警察呼ぶから。
Hang on, I'll call the cops.
んな必要ねえよ。
Don't even bother. Something hard hit my face, my shoulders, and my stomach. Again and again. I wiped the blood coming out of my nose with my arms. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. Hey, what's wrong, murderer? He started to get excited and yell as he kicked me. I opened my mouth to tell him he was mistaken, just as he kicked me in the stomach. Only drool and vomit came pouring out. Stop it! Why is this happening to me?
Oh shit.
I heard the sound of shattering glass and the impact stopped.
Oh, it's you!
世の大事な友人に何してくれてんだ？ああ
Godson, you haven't shown up in forever!
Hey, you little shits! What you think you're doing to my friend, huh?
Godson! Do you have any clues about Serika?
大丈夫かタク？
You okay, Taku? Gensan took me by a quiet, lonely route to his fortress, Miyashita Park. Of course, the police had come to the park in droves as well, but Gensan and the other homeless had told them nothing.
当たり前だろう。世の国は腹からを見捨てたりはしねえ。
Aww. Ah, good on you! Back at his old base. Maybe there's some clues here.
Of course not. My country doesn't abandon its comrades. Thanks to them, the cops didn't even know which RV was mine yet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to come here. It felt like a long, long time since I'd come here, even though it really hadn't been that long at all.
This is where Serika... What is your angle, Serika? What are you doing? Why did you pretend to like him?
The two boys who'd attacked me must have called the cops, because I could hear sirens going by in the distance. This place probably wouldn't be safe forever either.
タクよ。
You know, Taku. Gensan took out another bottle of liquor and started to sip from it. Gensan fell silent. He looked at me like he was trying to work himself up to say something, and then looked away and took another drink. I'd never seen him like this before. I wrapped my arms around my aching body and waited for him to speak. And after a long time,
ジョーちゃんのこと聞いたぞ。
I heard about the lady. Oh. A pain worse than the one from my injury suddenly ran through my whole body. The news wasn't talking about anything else, so it wouldn't surprise me if Gensan knew about it.
おめえじゃねえことぐらい世にはわかる。貴族だからな。
I can tell you ain't the killer. I'm a noble blood after all.
でもよ、タク、ジョーちゃんは本当に死んじまったのか？
But still, I want to ask you, Taku. Is she really dead? This time, when the question reached my mind, I understood exactly what he was asking. Was Nono really dead? I sat in this familiar RV, asking myself the question again and again. Gensan took sips from his bottle and waited for me. Yes. I didn't know how long it took me to do it, but I slowly nodded.
ノノはもういない。
Nono is gone. I looked down, feeling like I'd admitted to something horrible. An unfixable mistake.
なんでだ？ジョーちゃんは幸せにならなきゃいけねえ子だろうがよ。
Why? She's one of the people who deserves to be happy in life. I couldn't lift my head at all. But for some reason, I didn't cry. Night falls. The sun set and another hour passed. I never did make it back to Albador. Genson's friends had told me that the police were watching it, and it was impossible to even get close to the place. I tried to go anyway, but Genson took a gulp of liquor and said this to stop me.
たくよ。今逮捕されちまったら、お前の負けっつうもんだぜ。
You know, Taku, if you get arrested now, you'll lose.
それこそ、おめえを待ってる嬢ちゃんたちがビービー泣くんじゃねえのか？
He's not gonna make the little tykes who are waiting on you cry? Lose. That was when I suddenly remembered what I'd been thinking about the last time I was in the clubroom. It was like the killer was a player in a game challenging me. That player was, though I still couldn't believe it, my childhood friend. I'd kept losing to every move she made, and she'd stolen away some of the people I cared about. What if I had been able to win the game? This whole nightmare never would have happened then, right?
ゲンさん、悪い。手伝ってほしいことあるんだ。
Genson? Sorry, but I need your help with something.
いいぜ。ただし、世を雇うには金がかかる。つけにしとくからよ。全部終わったらちゃんと払えよ。
Genson, you are the goat. Seriously. Holy shit, Genson. You are the fucking goat.
Sure thing. I'll cost you some spare change. I'll put it on your tab so you can pay me once it's all done. Genson gulped down the last of the alcohol from his cup. I went with Genson and a few of his friends to a certain condo in Daikanyama, deliberately choosing the routes with the least amount of people. We passed by police officers several times, but because of Gen and the others, no one suspected me.
あそこがそうなのかい?
Is this the place?
中に入るときだけちょっと手伝ってほしい。あとは僕だけでやれる。
Yes. Just help me get inside. I can do the rest myself.
わかった。さっさと済ませちまいな。
Sure, make it quick. This was Serika's house. It was a place I'd been heading to the night I lost Caruso. I'd come here a few times, though not often. Back when I'd first left Albertone and went to live in Miyashita Park, I didn't know how to get food or do my laundry, and Serika had helped me out. I'd used her shower and sometimes even stayed the night. Of course, nothing lewd had happened between us.
God damn it. Oh, I suppose I shouldn't say that now. Oh, what, Serika, why?
I looked up and saw that the lights were off. There was no sign of any police or detectives. Okay, let's go. I took Gensan inside and left the others behind. I went to Serika's room and used my power to open all the locks. I'd taken Gensan with me because I couldn't reboot my power on its own.
Good thinking.
Gensan's eyes had gone wide when he'd seen the door open, but all he said was, "Huh, guess I must be drinking too much."
ありがとう。もう帰ってくれて大丈夫だよ。
Thank you. You can go home now.
じゃあ気ぃつけてやりな。
Sure. Take care. Gensan patted me on the back and left. After I watched him leave, I went inside. I tried to sense if someone else was in the room before I turned the lights on. There was no one there, including Serika. Once I was sure I was alone, I turned on the light switch.
Damn! Whoa! Serika was living in the fucking Ritz! My god! She was living on her own here? Jesus fucking Christ, man!
It was a normal room. If anything, it was a little more grown up than you'd expect from a teenage girl. The room wasn't especially messy.
This is the fucking luxury ass room here. My god.
The room wasn't especially messy. Shinjo-san and the others had supposedly come here once, but they hadn't ransacked the place in their search.
どこへ行ったんだ、尾上。
Where did you go, Onoe? Momose-san said they'd found nothing here to indicate where Serika had gone. I came here because I wanted to know what Serika was really after. But what was I supposed to do now?
The computer?
And when I did find Serika, what would I do then?
Ask her what the fuck is going on.
Ask questions? If I did, what kind of answers would satisfy me? What kind of answers would be good enough?
満足なんか納得なんか
Satisfied? Good enough?
Look at this place. Look at this place. Damn.
No, nothing she said could ever say would justify what she did. I turned on Serika's computer without even being sure what I should be looking for. I opened each file I could and looked inside.
やっぱり何もない。
She probably wiped it.
So there's nothing here after all. None of the files were important, just like Momose-san had said. There's a folder marked newspaper club that was filled with information about the case, but it was all stuff I'd already seen at school. Wait, what about the drawers? I pulled open one of them.
Oh, shit!
Ah! I flinched back when I saw what was inside.
How did she not get affected by these things?
Sumo stickers. Not just one or two. There were tons, and all of them were real 11th Rorschach.
なんでここに
What are they doing here?
Like, is Serika just built different? How is she able to manipulate the stickers so much?
In a moment where I felt like as if I was suffering from cerebral anemia, my vision suddenly darkened. Barely managing to stay conscious, I looked away from the drawer.
Oh, no delusions. Okay, that's good.
When the stickers disappeared from my sight, I forced myself to take control before any horrible delusions could overcome me. Sweat trickled down my forehead. I quickly tried to shut the drawer, but then I heard a metallic sound inside.
Oh, what's that? Oh, God. Yeah, rummage through your hand. I hope it's not like a knife or something.
I rummaged through the drawer with my hand, being careful not to avoid looking at the stickers. I touched something hard and flat, pulled it out and quickly slammed the drawer shut. What is this?
Is it a USB?
Ha!
Oh, it's a cell phone.
僕の
It's Taku's cell phone. She found it.
It's my phone. And it wasn't the new one I was using now. It's the one I dropped and lost at H Tokyo General Hospital. Scared, I turned it on
No more sticker.
and saw the picture I'd set as my wallpaper.
Oh, God, Yui and Nono.
It was the photo I'd taken with my family.
両手を壁につけろ
Ah, fuck! It's the fuzz! Oh, shit. Taku, I think you're gonna have to fight.
Hands on the wall, slowly! The door suddenly opened. I heard the click of a cocking gun behind me. I almost turned around, but a low voice told me to stop.
おかしな真似はするな言う通りにするんだ
Don't try anything. Do what you're told.
Taku, I think you're gonna have practice using Delusion Driver offensively here. Come on. Taku, this is really important.
Oh no. That was definitely a cop. Was I going to be arrested here? If I was, that would be the end of everything.
Taku, you're gonna have to use Delusion Driver.
I wouldn't be able to escape no matter what excuses I tried to make.
ユウトウキ父さんごめん僕はもう家には帰れそうにない
God damn it, Taku. You gotta fight!
Yuto, Huki, Dad, I'm sorry. I won't be coming home. You're a gigalomaniac. You just use your power, you can escape easily. That was what a tempting voice said from somewhere in the corner of my mind. If I ran, that would make them think I really was the killer.
But if you're captured, you can't do jack shit. Damn it.
If it ever went to trial, it would look very bad.
だったらさ、殺しちゃえば OK だよ、タク。今なら目撃者もいないしね。
I thought it's okay to just kill him, Taku. There aren't any witnesses here. Really?
I heard a voice I recognized in my head. Was I hallucinating from exhaustion? Or was she using telepathy?
Is that what the red lines are? Is that Serika telepathy? The game is listening to me. Yes, Paolo. Oh, God.
貴様、こんなところで一体何を。
Ooh, is he doing it?
What the hell are you doing it? Huh? The man I thought was a police officer suddenly sounded suddenly surprised.
宮代君か。
Miyashiro-kun?
Wait, it's someone he knows?
Huh? It was only then I realized who it was. I twisted my upper body to look around who was behind me.
Oh, it's you!
新庄さん。
How did you not... You know who Taku... You know what Taku looks like, Shinjo? What the fuck? Shinjo, what was up with that? You know what he looks like.
Shinjo-san? What the hell was that whole act for?
やっぱり宮代君じゃないか。
It really is you, Miyashiro-kun.
新庄さん。
That is true, Olga. Serika and Seira are very close as names, yeah.
Shinjo-san? I almost collapsed from relief. Shinjo-san put his gun away inside as he walked over to me.
まったく君はいつもいつも。
It's always the same thing with you, isn't it?
心配かけるんじゃない。
You worried me. He clenched his hand into a fist and bopped me on the head. Ow!
百瀬さんから連絡を受けたときはどうしようかと思ったぞ。今までどこに。
I didn't know what to do when I got the call from Mimose-san. Where have you... Huh? He stared at my face.
どうしたその傷。
How'd you get hurt like that?
これは。
Oh, this is... well... I'll explain what happened this afternoon.
そうか。
I see. Shinjo-san sighed again.
自分が置かれてる状況くらい把握してるだろ。うかつに外に出るんじゃない。
You know the situation you're in, right? Shouldn't be going outside.
それでここには何をしに来たんだ。
So, what are you doing here? After a long enough pause that Shinjo-san started to get suspicious, I answered him honestly.
わかりません。
I don't know.
何？
What?
探すつもりでした。あいつを。でも探してどうしたいのかだんだんわからなくなって。
I was planning on looking for her, But then I realized I didn't know what I do when I'd found her. Why had Serika done this? Was she really responsible for everything else that had happened too? If she said yes, would I believe her? If she said yes, what would I do?
僕は何をしたいんでしょうね、新庄さん。
What do you think I want to do, Shinjo-san?
これを渡しておく。
I'll give you this. Shinjo-san took something out of his suit pocket and handed it to me.
Is it a gun?
Hmm?
申し訳ないが、中は改めさせてもらった。何が手がかりになるかわからなかったから。
Sorry, but I looked inside it. I didn't know one might be a clue.
青葉寮を捜索していた時に出てきたんだ。本来君たちだけが読むべきものだった。警察の他の連中には読まれていないが、すまない。
Is it like a Nono diary or something?
Found it when I was searching out a dorm. Honestly, your family should be the only ones to read it, but the rest of the force hasn't seen it. I'm sorry. Shinjo-san bowed his head a little. On the front of the envelope was written, "To my beloved family."
Oh god. Oh god. It's a no letter in case she... Oh god. In case she died.
And on the back of the envelope was the name Nono.
Nono.
Nono. I opened the envelope and saw there were several sheets of paper inside.
To my beloved family. I'm writing this in case something terrible happens. Thank you for everything. Everything in my room is yours to use. It would make me happy if you kept the furniture for the next person who becomes a part of our family. Oh god! Dad, I'm sorry I won't be able to help around the clinic anymore. All the paperwork I hadn't finished is in the drawer in the exam room. The medical books are borrowed around my shelf. You know, when I said I wanted to be a nurse, all you said was, "Oh, I see." I thought you might have been opposed to it, but you actually knew what I wanted to do a long time ago, didn't you? Did you hear me talking to the patients? Or did you just know somehow? When I said I was helping with Takaru with his physical therapy. I can't read the rest.
They were covered with rows of neatly handwritten words.
大切な家族。
To my beloved family.
No, oh.
大切な家族へ。
Oh, god damn it!
もしもの時のためにこれを書いていきます。
Or, well, I just read it, so.
今までありがとう。私の部屋に残っているものは好きに使ってください。
I'll just wait until the last line because I just read it.
家具はできれば次に家族になる人のため処分しないでくれると嬉しいです。父さんへ。病院の仕事を手伝えなくなってごめんなさい。やりかけていた事務の書類は診察室の引き出しの中に入れておきました。借りていたままの医学書は私の部屋の本棚に置いてあります。そういえば私が看護師になりたいって相談した時、父さんは一言「ああそうか」としか言いませんでしたね。あの時は反対されてるのかなってちょっとしょげたりもしたけど、父さん、私の進路志望なんてとうの昔に知っていたんですってね。 私と患者さんが話してるのを聞いた？それともなんとなく分かってたのかな。きっかけはタクルのリハビリの手伝いをしていた時に父さんに言われた言葉。独学なのにやるじゃないか、なかなかだぞという一言でした。
It started with what you said when I was helping Takaru with his physical therapy. You're doing a great job for someone who hasn't gone to school. I'm impressed.
きっと父親というのはそういうものなんでしょう。父さんが作った家のルール、私は好きでした。ありがとう。
Oh my god.
I'm sure that's just the way a father is. I love the rules you made for our family. Thank you.
くれぐれも飲みすぎには注意してください。
Please don't drink too much.
ユウとウキへ。
Yuto and Uki.
大変な時なのにこんなことになってしまってごめんね。
I'm sorry this is happening at a time like this.
ユイのことは言い訳のしようもありません。止めることができなかった私の責任です。
I can't make any excuses for what happened with Yui. I couldn't stop what happened. It's my responsibility.
ユウと口うるさいお姉ちゃんでごめんね。今になって思うとちょっと厳しすぎたかなと思っています。
Yuto, I'm sorry for being such an obnoxious big sister. Looking back, maybe I was a little too strict.
あなたは男の子なんだからもっと自由にやりたかったでしょうね。
You're a boy, so you probably wanted to have more freedom.
ウキ、家族にとって一緒にいた時間の長さなんて私は関係ないと思っています。
Okay? I don't think it matters how long someone's been a part of the family.
大切なのは目の前でどれだけ泣いたり怒ったりしたか、どれだけみっともないところを見せ合って、どれだけ気持ちを積み重ねることができたかだと思います。
What matters is how much you've seen them laugh or cry. How much you've seen either of you at your worst. How many feelings you've shared.
あなたはタクルの妹で、ユウトのお姉さんで、父さんの娘。
Oh god.
女の子一人じゃ大変だと思うけど、よろしくお願いね。
You're Takaru's little sister. You're Yuto's big sister. Your dad's daughter. It'll be hard being the only girl, but I know you can do it.
そしてタクルへ。
Oh God. And lastly, to Takaru.
あなたと約束したのに破ってしまってごめんなさい。結局私はいけない姉でした。
I'm sorry for breaking my promise. I guess I'm a bad sister.
これがどんな結果になるかわかりません。いえ、たとえどんな結果になったとしてもきっとあなたは納得できないでしょう。
I don't know what's going to happen, but no matter what happens, I know you'll be mad.
でももし私に何かあったとしても。
But if something does happen to me,
絶対に復讐しようなんて思わないで。
promise me you won't think about revenge.
今回のこと間違いなくあの子が関係しているからあなたは理由が気になるでしょう。でもそれを探ろうとしないで。とにかく危険なことはしないで。
Oh God. I know she's involved, and I know you'll want to know why. But don't try to find out. Don't do anything dangerous.
できることならもう能力のことは忘れてほしい。学校でもっと友達を作って彼女も見つけて、その子のために素敵な男の子になりなさい。
If you can, forget about your power. Make more friends at school.
find a girlfriend, and be the best boyfriend you could possibly can.
あなたがいつもバカにしているような
Oh
どうでもいい話でもしながら楽しいデートをしなさい。
Go on a fun date and talk about stuff that doesn't matter. Like the people you always make fun of.
あなたが時間の無駄だと思っているような
Oh
ど
god.
うでもいい遊びを友達と一緒にしなさい。
Oh jeez. Go out with your friends and do some of the things that you always said were a waste of time.
だって文化祭の準備をしているあなたは楽しそうに見えたもの。家でユイやユウとの話に付き合っているあなたもね。
You look like you're having so much fun at the culture festival. And when you were talking with Yui and Yuto at home.
私、あなたが他の人と自分は違うって口癖のように言うたびに、なぜそこまで意地になるんだろうっていつも不思議に思ってた。
Every time you said you were different from everybody else, I always wondered why you had to be so stubborn.
確かにあなたには他の人にない力がある。他の人が言う普通とは家庭環境だって違うかもしれない。
It's true that you have power that no one else has. It's true that your family might be a little different.
でもだからといって
But that doesn't mean
ムキになって自分を孤独の中へ閉じ込めるのはどうかなって思う。
that doesn't mean you have to get so stubborn about trapping yourself in a lonely shell.
私にはあなたがたくさんの人の中に埋もれてしまうのを怖がっているように見えた。
It always seemed to me like you're afraid of being just one face among the crowd.
埋もれてしまう程度の自分だと思いたくない。そんな風に怯えているように見えた。
That you were scared to think you'd be the kind of person who wouldn't stand out.
でも私はそうは思わない。私の中であなたは埋もれたりしない。たとえあなたがみんなと同じように遊んだりしていても。
But I don't think you are. Not to me. Even if you're doing the same things as everyone else.
だって私の大事な家族だから。
Oh my god. Because you're a part of my family. And I love you.
あ、でも髪は染めてほしくないな。タクルには絶対に似合わないと思うし。これは余談。
Oh, but please don't dye your hair. It would look terrible. Anyway, back on topic.
最後にタクルにずっと聞いてほしかった大切なこと。ここに書き残そうと思ったけれどダメでした。許してください。
Here we go. Finally, I wanted to write down the one thing I've always wanted you to know, but I couldn't do it. Please forgive me.
いつかどこかでそれを知ったとき、あなたはきっと私のことを軽蔑し、そして嫌うでしょう。
What happened? When you find out someday, somewhere, you're going to despise me, and you're going to hate me.
でもどうか私がタクルのことを思う心だけは疑わないでください。
But please, never doubt my love for you.
私はあなたのことが好きです。この気持ちだけは嘘じゃないと信じてもらえるなら、それだけで私は幸せです。
I love you. If you can believe that no matter what, those feelings are real, and that's enough to make me happy.
そろそろ行かなきゃいけない時間になりました。勝手なことしてごめんね、タクル。もう一度言うけれど、復讐なんて絶対に考えないで、危険なことはしないで。
It's time for me to go.
I'm sorry for being so selfish, Takaru. And I'll say it one more time, but don't think about revenge. Don't do anything dangerous.
何もかも忘れて他の人と同じ日常をだけど埋もれないように強くしっかりと過ごしていってください。
Forget everything and live the same life as everyone else does, but don't get buried among the crowd.
できることならこの手紙が読まれるようなことになりませんように。2015年
Oh God.
11月3日ノノ。
I pray that you never read this letter. November 3rd, 2015. Nono. Oh my God. Huh? Tears started to pour from my eyes as soon as I finished. I tried to wipe them away, but they wouldn't stop. Oh God. I fell to the floor, holding Nono's letter in my hands. Oh my God. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop sobbing. As I cried aloud in my mind, I was apologizing to Nono over and over again. November 5th, 2015, Thursday. Same time. Fria.
そう、わかったわ。
I see. Yes, understood.
宮代ちゃん、犯人のこの家にいたそうよ。
Miyashiro-chan was at the killer's house, he says. Momose moved the phone away from ear and relayed Shinjo's message to Kunasato. Kunasato stopped typing in her computer and grabbed the phone away from her.
新庄さん、宮代に代わってくれ。確認したいことがある。
Shinjo-san, put Miyashiro on. I want to ask him something. She must not like the answer she got back because she looked annoyed.
だったら、なるべく早くこちらに連れてきてくれ。大まかにだが、データの洗い出しと検索が終わった。結果は、今そっちにメールで送った。
Then bring him here as soon as you can. I've more or less finished my search of the data. I just sent you a message with the results.
落ち込んでいる時間などないと、尻を叩いておいてくれ。
Jeez. Give him a swift kick in the ass and tell him he can cry later. Seriously, fucking hell. Mia, why are you so fucking frigid? Momose raised her eyebrows. Kunasato hung up.
ちょっと厳しいんじゃない？
That was a little harsh, don't you think?
事実です。
It's the truth. That's not what I meant. Momose began.
近しい人が亡くなってしまった気持ちは、みおちゃんも知ってるじゃない。
You know what it's like to lose someone close to you, too. Kunasato looked down as if searching her own feelings. But then she looked up as if nothing had happened and turned back to her computer.
私は利己主義ですから。
I only care about myself.
失恋した男女同士がくっつくような傷の舐め合いはヘドが出ます。同情するのもされるのもごめんです。
Jeez.
What the fuck happened to you? The idea of a boy and girl who've both lost the ones they love consoling one another disgusts me. I don't give sympathy and I don't want it either.
舐め合いかどうかはともかく、私は同情って優しさだと思ってるわよ。
I think that sympathy is part of being kind, you know.
気持ちはわかる。だから頑張れという言葉ほど人を突き放すものはないと思いますが。
And I think there's nothing that pushes a person away so much as saying, I know how you feel, so hang in there.
何も言わなくていいのよ。そういうのは自然に伝わるもんだから。
You don't have to say anything. People can just tell.
きちんとそうすることができる人を大人っていうの。
Being able to do that is part of being an adult. Stop being so goddamn edgy. Kanasato chuckled as she looked at the screen.
私は未成年です。
I'm a minor. You sure don't act like it or look like it. And then Momose chuckled too.
それが問題なのよね。
That's the problem, isn't it? She sighed.
あら有村ちゃん、寝てていいのよ。ろくに休んでないでしょ。
Oh, Arimura-chan. You can go to sleep, you know? You haven't gotten any rest, right? Kunasato turned and saw that Arimura had gotten off the sofa. She looked like she was wanted to say something, but instead she just took a deep breath.
大丈夫です。それより何か分かったんですか？
She looks like she's like the same age as Shinjo. I'm fine. Anyway, what'd you find? When Momose told her they found Miyashiro, Arimura looked genuinely relieved.
そうですか。よかった。
I see. I'm glad.
有村、お前、尾上の過去を聞いたことはあるか？
Arimura, have you ever heard anything about Onoe's past? Kunasato suddenly looked away from the monitor and spoke to her. Huh?
尾上の過去だ。そうだな。例えば小学生の時の話とか。
Onoe's past? Such as when she was in elementary school, for example. She was caught off guard by the sudden question, but Arimura was able to answer quickly.
宮代先輩の幼馴染だっていうことだけですね。それ以外は何も。
I just knew she was Miyashiro-senpai's childhood friend. Nothing else. She'd only gotten to know Serika about a month ago. Yeah, she just joined this friend group. And all that they were talking about was the case. She didn't know much at all about Serika's private life.
どんな些細なことでもいい。過去に関して、尾上が嘘を言っていたことはなかったか？
Did she ever lie about her past? It doesn't matter how small it was.
ないと思います。セリ、彼女は嘘が少ない人でしたから。
I don't think so. Seri, that girl didn't lie very much. That was the truth. Arimura was capable of recognizing even common courtesies and jokes as lies. Dang. That's why she knew how filled with lies most people's conversations were. And that was the real reason why everything she said at school was a joke. Nothing made her more upset than when she was talking about something serious, and the person she was speaking with responded with a lie. That's why she told jokes. Everyone around her joked back. It's a lot easier that way. But out of all the people she knew, Ito and Serika from the newspaper club were some of the ones who lied the least. They just weren't good at it. But to Arimura, that was a greater blessing than the others could imagine. That was why it had been such a shock. It might not have been as bad for her if it was Miyashiro, but she felt like she'd been betrayed by someone who was more than a friend. When Kunisada realized she wasn't going to get anything useful out of Arimura, she turned back to her computer.
彼女のこと何かわかりそうですか?
Have you found anything out about her?
わからない。お手上げというやつだ。
Nothing. We're getting nowhere. She sighed and flicked the monitor with her fingers.
ここは調査会社だ。さらに新庄さんが持っているネットワークも使える。人探しや身辺調査はお箱なんだよ。
This is a detective agency. And we've got Shinjo-san's network too. Finding people and doing background checks should be the easiest thing in the world.
だが、どれだけ遡っても中学以前の記録が出てこない。あいつが第三者的な情報として最初に登場するのは2009年の11月だ。
I can't find any information on her that dates back before middle school. The first time we see any information is November 2009. Arimura gasped.
渋谷地震があった月ですよね。
That's the month of the Shibuya earthquake, isn't it?
正確には地震から約2週間後の11月21日 AH 東京総合病院の系列病院のカルテにその記録が残っている。
More specifically, 2 weeks after the earthquake on November 21st, I found her records at a hospital affiliated with AH Tokyo General.
ところがそれ以前のデータはどこにも残っていない。出生届も就学の記録もそれどころか戸籍すら見当たらない。
Yep, it really does seem like Takadu deluded her up. That was probably why he was in a coma. Because even Shogun, like, I think was in a coma after doing that to Takumi. And yeah, I think that's still a ways away, Void. But there's no data from before that. No birth certificate, no school records, not even a family register.
さらに言うと
And what's more, Kunisada's face took on an even sterner look as she pulled up a medical record. This specific medical record belonged to Miyashiro Takadu.
すいません。ごちそうさまでした。
Sorry. Thanks for the meal.
気にしないでいい。正直この味には飽きてるんだ。
Don't worry about it. Honestly, I'm sick of this flavor. After I finished eating the calorie block, Shinjo-san threw the wrapper in the trash. He said that whenever he was running around on a case, he always kept 2 or 3 with him. I ate them a lot too, so I knew what he meant about being sick of them.
僕もチョコ味をよく食べてます。
Read the medical I couldn't make out the handwriting, Paolo. If you guys want to post it in the Discord, I'd love to read it. Unless they're going to show it again.
I ate the chocolate ones a lot too.
そうか。
I see.
The game does not go through it like with Nono's letter? Oh, okay. If there's any kind of transcript of it, I'd love to read it from the Discord.
I didn't know how long I'd been crying for. But it was the first time I'd cried until my lungs and throat hurt.
They will show it again? Okay, good.
Shinjo-san had offered me a handkerchief and quietly waited a long time for me to finish. After I'd fallen silent and I couldn't find any new tears to wipe away with the handkerchief, my stomach suddenly rumbled. Until then, I hadn't even felt like drinking water. But after a full day of no food, my body had begun to demand it. Shinjo-san was fiddling with his cell phone. He seemed to be checking his messages. Then he turned to me questioningly.
宮代君、すまないが聞きたいことがあるんだ。
Miyashiro-kun, sorry, but I need to ask you something. I could tell he was asking if that would be okay. Felt like the tears were about to start again, but I held them back. I looked down at Nono's letter. I'd been holding it so hard that it had gotten crumpled in my hands. Don't think about revenge. Don't do anything dangerous.
分かってる。
I know.
大丈夫だから。ノノ。全然大丈夫じゃないけど。大丈夫じゃないけど。大丈夫だから。
God damn. I know this predated that meme, but god damn it.
I'm fine, Nono. Well, I'm not fine at all. I'm not, but I'm fine. I touched the letter as gently as I could. And then I looked at Shinjo-san with tear-swollen eyes and nodded.
どうぞ。何ですか？
Go ahead. What is it?
尾上セリカのことだ。久野里さんと俺、それに百瀬さんも調べてるが、不明な点が多すぎる。
It's about Onoe Serika. Gunasoda-san, Momose-san, and I have all looked into her. But there's just too much we don't know.
覚えていることだけで構わない。最も古い、できれば最初に出会った頃のことから全てを話してほしい。
So please just tell me what you remember. Give me your oldest memory of her, preferably of the time when you first met. I wasn't sure how to process the complicated feelings I felt when he asked me that question. It was painful and unreal to think that my childhood friend was a murderer. It made me furious that I lost my best friend and both my sisters at the same time. It made me sad to think of the letter that Nono had written to me.
Sorry. Sneezing. Sorry. Jeez.
And to realize that I might never feel better again. And it made me feel pathetic to realize how I didn't want to admit that Onoe Serika was the cause of it all. It all mixed together, and like a swamp that threatened to draw me down. It pulled me deeper inside the abyss of my memories.
僕が尾上と出会ったのは
When I first met Onoe,
Okay, you guys. Is this gonna be a long, oh god, no, I want to see this. I'm not stopping here. I want to see this.
it was before I started elementary school. I can't remember the exact date. She was my next door neighbor and she'd come over and play with me a lot. Yes, that's right. I was born in 1997, so it was the same year I started elementary school. It will be around 2004. We played together almost every day. She was like a little sister to me. I do remember that at first. I read her picture books that I'd only just learned to read myself. And her family was a lot like mine. Right, I'll tell you about mine, though. I was an only child and both my parents worked. They both worked in an IT company back when there weren't very many of those. I think they met each other there. Work was all they cared about. It was only years later that I learned that normal people didn't eat all 3 meals with a babysitter. Around the time I started elementary school, I started going online using one of their old computers. It was common for me to be up past midnight even then, but my parents didn't know that.
Dang.
I think they just didn't care. I can remember at least 2 birthdays where they just left me a present and a note saying they were sorry they couldn't make it. The year after the last one, there wasn't even a present. And the year after that, there wasn't even a note.
Jesus Christ.
Part of the way through elementary school, I mostly stopped going to class. My homeroom teacher called when I was in 3rd grade. My mom happened to be home that day, and so she picked up the phone. She looked annoyed when she talked to them. She said her husband was the one who took care of all that and hung up. She didn't tell me to go to school or even that I didn't have to go. And Dad didn't even know the teacher's name. At the time I learned online that's what they called low-level child neglect. Serika was the same. Actually, I think her situation was worse than mine. She always used to tell me I was lucky because I got a card. Oh, a credit card. I didn't have a babysitter at that point, so I had to get my own food.
Jesus Christ!
Once I learned how to use the card, I would split the food I bought with Serika. I don't think her parents hit her or anything either. Oh, but there was one time when she ran over to my place and was really scared. She said her parents had tried to force her to go to a hospital. No, I don't know the details, but her parents supposedly said all kinds of awful things about how she was crazy and wasn't normal. So I think it was a psychologist or a psychiatrist, or someone who worked at a hospital like that. She cried for a long, long time, which is why I let her stay in my room for a while. My parents never cleaned it, and they never looked inside of it either. Yes.
Oh my god. This is sounding like he didn't dilute her up, though. Because from the other thing, it sounded like he did. From that snippet we got before, and the whole thing about her having no past.
Yes, thinking back, we're probably together all the time when I was little. No, I'd never met Serika's parents. She said they were almost never home. I don't think I ever went to her home either. They didn't have a computer, so there was no reason for me to visit. Huh? I'm not sure. I don't think she went to school a lot. I never saw her playing with anyone except me. And we were busy finding information on the internet. So we were much smarter than... No, never mind. When we were in 4th grade, 2 years before the earthquake, we had a rumor about Ami-chan, an urban legend.
Yep. We know that's Shogun.
So the two of us snuck into the basement of the hospital to look for it. Yes, AH Tokyo General Hospital. The reason why we did it was because we loved doing stuff like that. Both Serika and I. That's why we saw the experiment being performed on Minawi-sawa. We got scared and ran. At the time, I couldn't even imagine what was actually happening there. That was the first time we both went outside and snuck into somewhere else. Serika? I think she was scared. I remember thinking that I need to protect her.
God damn it, you two would have made the most adorable couple. Serika, why did you have to fuck this up? Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
But I think the both of us were equally excited. We had been able to learn something that no one else had known about. Serika told me I should go to school and tell everyone what I saw, and so I did. But of course, everyone thought that I was lying. We started researching the sumo stickers and other urban legends. We even made a webpage about it to investigate it together. When we were in 6th grade, the New Generation Madness started. That was 2009. It was like I was having a fever dream or something. At first, we couldn't believe that something like that was happening in the city we lived in. We spent almost the whole day glued to the computer following the news. When something big like that is going on, if you take your eyes off the internet for even a few hours, you get left behind. We stayed up all night in shifts following the case. Sometimes we'd use our cell phones to check the internet as we actually went out to the crime scenes and took pictures. More and more murders kept happening, and eventually people started to say that Nishito Takumi was the killer, but he ended up proving them wrong.
Oh, here we go, the connection between them. Oh my god! Oh!
Serika and I both got very excited. He seemed so cool. I thought that proving your innocence meant giving the right information, and shoving it in the faces of the people whose information was bad. It seemed like the ultimate expression of what I was trying to do back then, and what I suppose I'm still trying to do now with the newspaper.
Is this it? Is this what Serika's trying to do? Was this her goal? To fulfill his freaking dream of being like Takumi and proving his innocence? Is that why she fucking framed him? Why would she go this far? What the hell?
With the newspaper club. Serika said he was amazing. I agreed. When the earthquake happened, Serika and I were near the O-Front building.
Oh my god! Are they gonna see him kill the evil nurse?
Nishito-san was causing a commotion there at the time, and we wanted to see. Suddenly, there was this high-pitched noise and everything went white. Then we heard someone say, "Delusion driver." And then there was this bang, zoom, pow! Like, oh my god, that was so fucking amazing. That was when it happened. At first, we didn't think it was an earthquake. We thought it was a bomb or something. The ground bounced up and down like a trampoline, and several of the telephone poles near us fell over. I could hear screaming, the sound of breaking glass. Someone yelled, "Earthquake!" That's how I knew it was an earthquake. Anyway, Serika and I ran away so we wouldn't get caught up in the people panicking. We didn't know where we were running, but we didn't want to be there. We got caught up in the crowds, and Serika and I were quickly separated. When that happened, I got scared, and all of a sudden I couldn't move. I got pushed over and fell, and then I crawled behind something. The shaking had stopped, but what had scared me more than the earthquake was the way everyone around me had changed in an instant. I spent a long time in that spot, unable to move. The idea of going home never occurred to me. There was no way I could rely on my parents for help, and at the time I thought no place in Shibuya was still standing. I didn't know what to do. But suddenly I found Serika passed out near me. She must have been pushed down and hit her head. Well, maybe she hadn't been able to handle what she was seeing, but she had passed out. I decided that I had to save her. The information online said that Yoyogi was relatively undamaged, and that the hospital there was accepting patients. I carried her on my back and started walking there. And then... No, never mind.
And this was the whole thing with his parents. You know what? Let me save just in case. Yeah, you're right. Let me just make a save. I'm still going. I just want to make a save. Just in case it crashes.
No, never mind. Anyway, I just kept walking and finally I reached AH Tokyo General Hospital, which had been turned into a temporary shelter. Serika looked like she was in pain the whole way there. She didn't wake up. I saw my parents there. And then I collapsed from a terrible headache. That's all I remember from the earthquake. When I woke up, I was in Alba Dorm, and a year had passed while I was in a coma. And that's where I met Nono and the others. Sorry, I'm fine. I heard what happened then from Nono and Serika. Serika woke up at the hospital and saw me unconscious. She stayed with me the whole time, and when Tokyo General overflowed with patients, I was moved to one of the other hospitals in their network and she came with me. She wasn't in good shape either, and I guess she didn't want to go home. She refused to leave my side, and when the people from the hospital saw her, they put her into care. Counseling, I mean. She said her parents died in the earthquake. So did mine. Given the circumstances, the hospital didn't seem to mind her staying there with me. But once things started to calm down, they sent her home. She found some relatives who agreed to get her a good place, the one she has now. And then every day after that, she came to visit me in the hospital. No, I don't know. I think she said they were relatives who lived a long way away. No, I don't know their names, I'm sorry. Some time passed, and since there was nobody to take me in, I was moved to Alba Dorm. But she still stayed by my side the whole time. That's when she met Nono, I guess. They were... They were good friends.
What the fuck? Why, Serika? Why?
When I woke up after more than a year, I had trouble moving. Nono helped with my physical therapy. Serika would check in on me all the time, and Nono would happily tell her my progress. Family was very, very important to Nono. And Serika was the one person outside the family that she called by her first name, not her last. The two of them would go out and visit all the different crepe shops in Shibuya. And since Serika didn't have any interest in makeup or clothes, Nono would take her shopping for them. They really were good friends.
Why?
But... after my therapy ended and I could walk, I started going to school more and more. Yes, that middle school. I was given special permission to be in second year along with the other kids my age. Serika did the same as a first-year student. After the earthquake, when I was in a coma, she started going to school. It was hard living on her own, but Nono would take care of her, and her relatives sent her plenty of money.
Well, okay, if she really is a delusion, then where did all this money come from? Did she, like, dilute it up? Like, what the fuck? I just... like, these kind of things make me think she isn't.
She seemed to be doing better than she was at her old house.
But the way that scene was framed, it seems like, unlike he went into a coma for a year, it really seems like he did. It's like we have conflicting information. Damn. God, like...
She seemed to be doing better than she was at her old house. Well, there was nothing strange, I think. I went to Hegio Academy because they offered free tuition for orphans of the earthquake. A year later, so did Serika. We both joined the newspaper club and did things there. It was exactly as you saw it, I think. She spent a lot of time with us at school, but she had her own friends in her own class. She wasn't part of any of their groups, but it didn't seem like they were ignoring her or anything. I'd never seen her with anybody suspicious, and she wasn't the type of person to keep secrets. When I didn't have a charger, she just handed me her phone and let me use it. That was the kind of girl she was.
Okay, if there's any proof that she was in love, or that she seemed to be in, or that she wanted him to think she was in love, right there. You don't just hand your phone over to somebody you don't trust with your life. Seriously. What? Why did you do this, Serika? Why would you wreck everything? Why?
Yes. Serika was a normal high school kid, just like the rest of us.
November 5th, 2015, Thursday. At the same time, on the streets of Shibuya. Oh my god! I was going to stop, but fuck that. Serika was running. She was out of breath and had a terrible headache. There was sweat all over her body and it wasn't from exhaustion. Running a few minutes wasn't enough to tire her out. Compared to what she'd had to do to her mind and body to commit the murders, this was nothing at all. Damn it. See, touched the small cut on her stomach as she ran. She felt slick butt blood and sensations she was long since tired of. She'd probably have to stitch it up, but if her organs weren't ruptured, she'd be fine. She was used to getting stitches without anesthetic. She didn't even need a towel to bite down to relieve the pain. Why was she used to this? The needle didn't even need to be a medical one. What the fuck? But this terrible headache was new to her. Serika stopped when she saw there was no one around. You're slowing me down. She punched the wound on her stomach hard 2 or 3 times. Sensation of a fierce external pain. Sensation she was used to ran up her spine. What is going on? She hoped that would alleviate the pain of her headache. She hoped that her brain would decide the pain of her open wound was more important than the headache. But headache didn't stop. Felt like a cold needle was being driven to her head with every heartbeat, as if her mind screamed at her that something was terribly wrong. She knew why.
能力の干渉に抗っただけでこれか。
Just trying to interfere with his power did this to me. He's too strong. Takumi just too strong. Her head hurt, but her mind was still capable of clarity. Her foe was far stronger than she'd expected. Mind control. An unimaginably horrible form of hypnosis, which could make anyone do whatever you wanted. When he was an ally, she thought it was the greatest power imaginable. Now that he was an enemy, it seemed like the worst. Huh? Wait, what? What is she talking about? When he was an ally... Did she get hurt by Nono? But I thought Takudu didn't cut her. Wait, does she hate her power now that Takudu is her enemy?
Yeah.
No. That's not right. He hadn't been an ally. He hadn't been a helper or a co-conspirator either. What? Wait, she's not... Oh, she doesn't have the mind control! So she didn't kill... Yuri! So there's an even bigger enemy? So there's still hope? If you could call him anything, he was a blackmailer. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The phone in her hand started vibrating. It wasn't the one she'd used when she pretended to be a normal person. She destroyed that one a while ago so the police couldn't track her. It was the one he'd given her for communicating with him. Who is this evil mastermind? It's gotta be that fucking teacher, I bet. probably belonged to someone they killed, or perhaps he used mind control to steal it. Someone who never even knew it was gone. She stared at the screen for a moment and finally decided to answer it.
How's your stomach? Sorry. You just attacked me out of nowhere. My body moved on its own.
Oh my god, we have a true final boss. Thank God Serika's not the final boss! But she still killed Nono. Why would she do that?
嘘をつけ。私の行動を予想していたくせに。やっぱりかと、お前の思考が言っていたぞ。
Liar. You were expecting it. I could read your mind. He must have found something funny, because the man on the other end laughed.
That's just like you. That's the way kids should be, though.
That phrase.
So, you could at least tell me why, right?
しらじらしい。
You know damn well why! Serika's voice was filled with rage. He knew, and yet he had asked anyway. He was either a sadist or some kind of sick hedonist. Holy shit, we have a true final boss. It's gotta be that fucking teacher. The methods he came up with for his murders always felt like one big joke.
どうして宮代拓郎を主犯に仕立て上げた。一連の事件は全て南沢千里の犯行として決着させるはずだったろう。
So it wasn't Serika! We still have hope! But why did she kill Nono? Why did you make Miyashiro Takaru out to be the killer? The plan was to make it look like Minabe-sama Senri was behind this!
Are you saying I was responsible?
Of course you were, asshole. Serika thought to herself. A warrant had been put out for Miyashiro only a few hours after Kurusu Nono's death. And in a way that would normally never be possible. There was no way they'd given out a miner's real name in that short span of time, unless he had used his power.
一体どういうつもりだ。
What the hell are you thinking?
He's learned too much. I'm actually doing you a favor here.
何？
What? What the hell? Was she trying to protect him the whole time from this dude? Oh my god, Serika is so goddamn cool. I'm so glad she's not a fucking psychopath! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Woo! Yeah! Woo! We're so back! I will end after this scene, Void. Yeah.
Your mind-reading power has helped me a lot. I was supposed to kill him, but instead I'm just going to have him arrested as the killer.
She hated the fact that she was on the phone. Without being able to see him, she couldn't read his mind. I thought Serika had both abilities, honestly, in the beginning. She wanted to know what he was really thinking.
南沢千里より彼を犯人として祭り上げた方が都合が良くなっただけだろう。
It's just better for your plans if he's the criminal, not Minamisawa's Senri, right?
余計なことを知っている彼は世間に出てこなくなる。その上、自分の姉と妹を殺した主犯ということで話題性もつく。
He'll be locked away, where he can't tell anyone anything. And the press will think he was the one who killed his sisters, and talk about the story even more.
その方が力士シールに注目も集まるからな。
That will attract even more attention to the sumo stickers.
しかも、犯人として逮捕されて終わりだと。宮代拓は最初の犯行である9月7日時点ですでに18歳だ。
And do you seriously expect me to believe he'll get off with just an arrest? As with the first murder on September 7th, Miyashiro Takuto was 18 years old.
犠牲者は7人。未成年としては犯罪史上最多。今の世論の流れなら十中八九、極刑になる。そんなことを私がわからないとでも。
There were 7 victims. No minor has ever committed that many murders. The way public opinion's going, there's a 99% chance I'll get the death penalty. Did you think I wouldn't know that?
She still wants to protect him!
We won't know until he goes to trial, will we?
どうせお前が捜査するんだろうが。
And when that happens, you'll be controlling the whole thing!
Serika yelled into her phone and the man started laughing again. She didn't know if it was because she yelled or because his laughter pissed her off. But the headache got worse, which only made her even more angry.
You really are great. Why not come back to me? Your power's of great value to me. And you're smart. You have guts, too.
Oh my god, this story just got so much cooler! I mean, it was amazing before, but oh my god!
ふざけるな。彼が無事であること。これがお前に手を貸す唯一の条件だったはずだ。
Look at this! Look at this! She did it all because she was trying to protect him! He was going to kill Takuto unless she did what he said.
Shut the hell up. His safety was the one condition I had for helping you!
Oh my god, this is so fucking cool!
You're all so stubborn.
それ以外のことに私の価値などない。
I don't care about anything but that.
Miyashiro Takuto's survival! That was the one thing she cared about since she came into this world! Being a murderer, being an accomplice to murder, using her mind-reading powers to find psychics. She'd done it all for that reason. Oh my god! But now... Oh god. There's no way it's Narose. Narose is super duper dead. Unless it really is Cyborg Narose and we can laugh about it like he's in league with Cyborg Jingu. Like, oh my god.
So let me ask you then. What will you do now? You're not going to take him and run, are you?
Ooh, she wanted to run away with him, but oh god, what happened with Nono? I gotta know the truth about what happened with Nono. We cut away. Serika managed to stop herself from speaking. He was right. She thought it was the only way.
That's impossible. And you know it.
やってみなければわからない。お前の力は確かに脅威に見えるが、委員会の末端ができることには実は限界があるんじゃないのか。
The committee is a god. Oh my god, Serika! All my hopes and dreams! All my hopes and dreams are back! Oh my god! Serika is so badass! Oh my god! 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 We won't know until we try. Your power's a threat. But maybe there's not much someone so low on the committee's totem pole could actually do. Is there? That's why I'd come to her for help, right? She thought that this was her only chance to save Miyashiro!
現に彼はまだ警察にもお前の手にも渡っていない。居場所がわからないんだろう。
Oh my god! Oh my hopes and dreams! It's a fact that as of right now, you don't have him, and neither do the police. Alright, bye, Void. Thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna end right after this scene. You don't know where he is, do you? He's not aware that they're freaking extra-dimensional beings. I bet.
You've got me there. That's right. I'm all the way at the bottom of the org chart. I don't even know who the main members are.
And then he spoke in a voice that sounded a little too deliberate. She could sense his lips curling into a smile. He's probably lying. Oh no! Oh shit. Time for the true boss to make his appearance next time.
I guess Fria would be a good place to start.
All my hopes and dreams of super badass Serika! She finally gave a small gasp. She thought that that's where he was hiding too. He was. How do you know about Fria? Well, that's obvious. To us, anyway. When she whispered that to herself, he said, wait, Nono trusted him too. That teacher? Well, that teacher was the head of the club, so...
Listen, they told me all about Fria. Don't you know how much he and Nono trusted me?
Die, asshole! God, she is so cool! Serika hung up the phone and started to run, ignoring the pain in her head.
なるほどな。
Oh my god, oh my hopes and dreams! Oh 2 streams. Oh my god, 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 oh my god! Oh, we have super badass Serika! Oh my god! This story is too good! This is like better than I could have ever hoped! Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Now we have Serika as a rogue agent working on her own. Oh my god, I hope we have more from her perspective so we get to see her true, oh my god, her true face. Oh my god, I want Takaru to be able to hang out with the real Serika. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. We just need to know more information about how the whole thing with Nono went, but oh my god, oh my god. You guys, this story is the shit! Oh my god! Seriously. Thank you guys. So much for joining me on this amazing story. We will continue this on Tuesday, and Trails will continue on Sunday. Until next time, I will say so long, farewell, have we to say good night. Hear all this